Hey everybody, Lumpy here. Well, it's raining out, so I'm back to plan A. I got a Venison backstrap from my little sister's new friend, and boy, I really like this guy. He keeps giving me these little packages. So I have a couple more. I have I think it's one's a stew meat and one's I think they're steaks. I don't think it's another backstrap, but I'm gonna be seeing him soon. So hopefully I get some. I want to save some up because one of these days I'm gonna go down and meet Tango Joe, and we're gonna do some. So anyway, I got that. I'm gonna start it off with bacon. I have about a half yellow onion, and I got 2 very large shallots that I just kind of sliced up, and I got some garlic going to go in there too, and that's all going in a flat iron, a black iron skillet. And I got these little red potatoes that I love. I just halved them up, and so that's going to be good. So I'm going to season with my ever-present SPG, and I got some onion powder in there, and I'm going to hit it with my usual blackening seasoned frog bone, because it's, you know, what can I say about that stuff? And I'm gonna kind of hit it at the end with this Rome is Burning Tango Joe's. So I've used this a couple times, and I've used it early in the cook, and then I used it later in a cook, and I like it on the latter side. And so that's what I got going. And my very first video that no one ever saw, I never posted it because it was a disaster. But with all that said, I was, you know, I'd mentioned it on Facebook, and the help I got from guys like James Strange down in, I believe, Arizona, and Sapo, and Troy, T-Roy Cooks, just giving me information on lighting and equipment, and I upgraded right after that. And a couple days later I did a little intro. It was my my first real cook with this camera, and you know, I've been going ever since, and that help was invaluable. And you know, it got me into this, and I'm sticking with it. I'm having fun, and you know, sharing, you know, some of the stuff I do and know, and you know, the reception has been awesome. There's so many good people out there on YouTube and Facebook, and you know, I just want to say I appreciate you all, man. So let's get cooking. All right, so I got the rashers in. Gonna let them do their thing. Might be a little too high. Love that black iron skillet though. I've had that one for about, I don't know, 18 years or so. And I seasoned up that backstrap. So as soon as those rashers are about, you know, I have at least rendered off, I'm gonna get a sear on those backstraps, and I'm gonna pull them off, and then get my onion and shallot, and I gotta cut the garlic and get the garlic in. Potatoes are in, so that's where we're at. And when I come back, I'll have that backstrap in. Be back. All right, so here we go. This is the way my dad did, you know, with the bacon and stuff, you know, minus the different seasonings that I'm using. But he always had the bacon going. And we're going to give that a sear. And we're going to take it off. Just for a little bit. I want to get the shallot, onion, and garlic I just chopped up. We'll get that going. And it's going to be good. We'll be back. Alright, so I gave those a flip. And they're searing up real nice. I don't want to go too far with them because I want to finish them in and onions and stuff, and I'm taking that bacon out now because I want to save a little rendering later on, if that makes any sense. But like I said, this is the way my dad did it, and I'm going with his method because he was a great guy. A little side action. Scallops and onion in. Give those just a touch of salt, touch of pepper, that's cakey. So get those coated with that bacon back. Yeah, I'm going to get that bacon back in because I'm still rendering a little bit. And then these back straps will go back in. And in the meantime, little aroma is burning. You see that? Yeah. And I'm going to do the big spigot. This stuff's real good. As all of Tango spices are. I really love them. The wife's kind of partial to that midnight espresso. I like this one. The Tango Verde is another good one. But the Southwest Sunset is my favorite. Really love it. Look at that. So anyway, let me get this rendered down a little bit. I want to get a little of the juice out of those onions, and we'll be back. Okay, so what I did is I had a little Pinot Grigio that the wife had in the fridge. So I hit that and kind of deglazed, and now and I found some mushrooms while I was in there, which is a good thing. So I got some mushrooms as well. Back straps are back in, bacon's in, and this is going to go, I don't know, that's good. Maybe 15 minutes like this, maybe just a little lower, and then I'll serve it up. Potatoes, I took those out. Drain those. I got a little salt and pepper and a couple knobs of butter. And I'm going to serve it up next. Okay, so the venison is out, and the wife's not a huge fan of onion. I mean, I'm going to give her some of the bacon and dig out some of those mushrooms. But in the meantime, I'm going to hit it again with aroma's burning. Because it's basically just me eating it. And this stuff is great. And I like it at the finish. More than I like it in a rub or cooking it early. But that's just me. I mean, you guys do whatever you want with it. But either way, it's great stuff. And if I remembered that earlier, about, you know, the wife not wanting any of the I would have done a Southwest Sunset, but this is going to be great. So, like I said, backstrap's resting. When I come back, I'm going to cut hers, serve her, and we're going to be chowing. Be back. Okay, so I got Tisa's stuff plated up. And she didn't want any onions, but I gave her some bacon and some boiled red potatoes, which I love. She grew up, she's a Aroostook County Micmac Indian, so up there in Maine. So she grew up on taters. All right, so what do you think about that? I think it looks pretty fine. I should have done some gravy, but I didn't. So anyway, that's her. I'll get mine going, just for ha-has. I want to see this. This one's a little bigger. And bigger is better, right folks? If I don't cut my finger, it'll be great. Oh, look at that. I'm making a mess. I'm dripping everywhere. I'll tell you folks, I like my sister's new boyfriend. He's a great, oh look at that. And I let those rest for about 10 minutes. But I'm liking this new boyfriend. He's a good man. He knows how to treat a deer. I mean, everything I've gotten was just absolutely perfectly, you know, cut, prepared, packaged, just everything. The guy knows his stuff. And from what I understand, oh look at that. From what I understand, he's got a boat too, and he's got a lobster license. And he dives. He doesn't have the pots. He dives for lobster. So, I mean, really, what's cooler than that? If there's anything, I don't know what it is. So, alright, this is for me. So, I'm just going to put a dollop of that on there. And I'm going to hit it with the frog bone, because I love this stuff. Keith Jenkins, he's on vacation. He's on a cruise. Just left this morning. Good for him. The guy's a workhorse, and he's got a great product. So, hey, listen, everybody. You know, thanks for watching. If you do, and I'll catch you next time. Hopefully, it's going to be nice tomorrow. I'm going to do some ribs on the pit barrel cooker. So, stick around.